right, there you go, boss. You want me to scoot this, or are you gonna stand?
I'll stand.
Okay. That means it's on mute right now. On mute.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Manton Ranger Basketball. I'm Rick Swanson, along with my son Nate Swanson, and we'll be describing the action for you tonight. Once again, exciting to be here for high school basketball. Welcome to you, Nate. We were just here last night for the boys, and we get to do it again.
I always love getting in the gym. You know, we can't take it for granted anymore. It's always good.
That's for sure. Our pregame report tonight is brought to you by Bostic's Drugstore of Manton. Well, as mentioned, we are at Manton High School for girls high school basketball. Tonight, the Lady Rangers host the Lady Wildcats of Evart. Last season, these two met twice during the regular season as members of the Highland Conference, and each time Manton defeated Evart by over 30 points. But Manton had an exceptional team, as we all know, last year, with 5 senior starters and going 22-2 for the entire season. Well, let's take a look at this season. This year, Evart is 2-3 at this point. In their last game Monday night, they lost to Morley Stanwood 49-31. Manton's record as of now is 3-1. In their last game Monday night, they defeated Kingsley at Kingsley 38-22. So what we've got tonight is Manton coming into this game trying to get their 4th win in 5 tries. And Evart, Nate, is just trying to get back to 500 at 3-3.
Yeah, you gotta like where the Rangers are at this point in the year. They're very unknown, losing that huge class they had last year. They've been getting some great contributions from some girls that were on the team last year. Just didn't play a ton, but now they're taking on some leadership roles. The girls come back from injury, some freshmen. It's kind of a great little mix they got going on. Yeah, and Evart, on their actual varsity team, they only have 5 players. But they're going to bring up some JV people for this game, I'm pretty sure. So we'll touch on that a little bit. We mentioned in an earlier broadcast that, you're going to be able to see some JV players playing some varsity games on the same night. They can play like 5 quarters or something in a day. So we're not sure how, they're going to use them, but they've got more than 5 girls out there warming up tonight.
It is the 3rd week of the 6-week regular season, so once we hit Friday, we're halfway through the regular season already. And teams are probably at this point getting back into the competitive mode, probably getting their legs under them a little bit. And with only a month before the state tournament, it's a pace as far as the quickness of this season that just hasn't been seen before because of the pandemic and COVID situation. So trying to squeeze as much season as possible into these 6 weeks. And watch for the live streaming of the boys and girls home games, both JV and varsity. And just to look ahead, the regular season does end on March 19th. The girls' district begins on March 22nd, and the district this year is in McBain for the girls. The boys' district begins the following night, March 23rd, and their district is in Houghton Lake. So that'll be a little bit different. Manton's gone to Houghton Lake for the regional before, but I don't remember a district being over there in a long time. Our sponsors for the live streams are Boston Drugstore, Northern Michigan Environmental Transport, Shepler's Well Drilling, and Wilder Heating and Cooling. It'll be interesting tonight. It's always fun to see how these new Rangers, the new look Ranger girls, and how they continue to improve. As Nate said, they're kind of an unknown entity to most people, and we'll talk more about that as we go through the evening. But Nate, let's move on and talk about the teams a little bit. First off, the Evart Wildcats. Evart comes into the game 2-3 overall, as I mentioned, and take it away.
Yeah, so Lady Wildcats had a decent year, finishing 12-10 last year. In the exact middle of the Highland Conference, they were 5th out of the 9 teams. In their 5 games this year, they've averaged 40 points per game, while allowing 40 points per game. So interesting stats is Evart has both scored and allowed 200 points on the dot exactly. So that's exactly 200 points. And their roster, they've got 5 girls, like I said. Like I'm not kidding. I will show you on the stream. It's 5 girls. I don't know if you can see that. But they have 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore. But like I said, some of the JV players will come up. But they just had a really good game against our Manton JV. So they've got some good girls coming up as well. But their 2 wins have been over Roscommon and Beale City, and their losses have been to NMC, Houghton Lake, and Morley Stanwood.
Now let's take a closer look at the hometown Lady Rangers. Coach Katona is in his 8th year of leading the girls. Last year, 22-2, just an incredible year, district title. But 7 of 9 graduated. 2 returned, Leah Helsel and Megan Moffett. So this season, the Manton girls won their first 2 quite convincingly, but they dropped a 50-37 decision to Lake City a week ago Tuesday. And in that game, we have to realize, I think the inexperience of these Lady Rangers. Lake City had a lot more experience on the floor. For example, their point guard is a well-established senior, 4 years on the varsity, and our point guard is a freshman. But not to take anything away from Lake City. But then, The Rangers got back on track with a win at Kingsley Monday night, and that is where they stand on the season, 3-1.
Yeah, the Lady Rangers have been led by Lauren Wilder. Not Jaden, but Lauren, younger sister. She's the top scorer on the team, top in assists, and leader in steals. That is a freshman leading the squad. Then senior Asia Taylor. It's always good to have her back. She was out with some injuries last year. She scored in double figures in every game. At versus Lake City, she had 12 points and 12 rebounds. So you got to love that from the senior going forward. Sophomore Leah Housel can score from mid-range. She has a high of 12 this year. Junior Megan Moffitt can mix it up inside, can score and rebound. And we've also seen her get a rebound and start leading the fast break as well. So she's got some skills to do that. Senior Sam Powers is stepping up her game as well. Just being that opposite guard of Wilder. Grace War, Abby Wood, Morgan Shepler, they're all helping greatly just to kind of spell the starters. They've been giving some great minutes off the bench.
And what we've also seen, Nate, is they are a very unselfish group. They share the ball. They sometimes will turn down shots that you kind of expect them to take, but they see somebody else that might have a better shot or somebody else that's open closer to the basket. And I like that a lot about this particular group. They work hard, according to Coach Katona. They have a great attitude. They're just a real good group to coach, according to the coach. Now, I'll throw something in about the Highland Conference this year. Mentioned that the girls did lose to Lake City last week, but they won't play Lake City again because of the shortened season. Lake City does not come here during the regular season, and the girls will probably not play Houghton Lake at all. They will only play, as of right now, 11 of what would normally have been a 16-game Highland Conference schedule. That is why probably the athletic directors decided there will be no official Highland Conference championship for the boys or girls this year because the teams just aren't playing everybody. There are 2 times that they would normally play, and as I said, Nate, there may be some teams that don't play another school at all.
I know it's just kind of crazy, but that's the world we're living in. You know, we'll take the games as they come. You know, the next game on the schedule, that's what we're focusing on. And if you play somebody, you do. If you don't, you don't. But I just keep looking ahead, keep moving forward in this crazy world we're living in right now.
As we wind down the lineup, we have the warm-up, I should say. We have about a minute to go. Let me throw up the next games for the girls and the boys. The girls will play again Friday night this week at McBain. That is a change on your schedule. Original schedules had McBain coming here, but those have been flip-flopped, the 2 McBain games. So the girls are at McBain Friday, and then next week they are home Monday, Wednesday, Friday against Pine River, NMC, and Beale City. So the girls home 3 times next week. The boys are at McBain tomorrow night. They host NMC next Tuesday night and host Beale City next Thursday night. So we will be here with live streaming every night next week, Monday through Friday, bringing you boys and girls Manton High School basketball. So the teams are heading to the benches, and I don't see our PA announcer down there, but somebody will, I'm sure, take over. And we will turn it over for the national anthem and introduction of starting lineups.
Good evening and welcome to Manton High School for today's Highland Conference matchup between the Evart Wildcats and your hometown Manton Rangers. Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to this event that made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts in our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hat. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem. And let's use the starting lineup for today's game. First, for the visiting Wildcats. Number 1, Ryan Baumgartner. Number 4, Skylar Baumgartner. Number 10, Addison Gray. Number 12, Kara Henry. And number 20, Brooklyn Decker. The Wildcats are coached by Matt T. And now let's get off your seat on your feet and introduce your hometown Man Rangers. The freshman, number 1, Lauren Wilder. The sophomore, number 2, Leah Hustle. The junior, number 3, Megan Moffett. Senior, number 4, Asia Taylor. And finally, at senior, number 12, Sam Howard. We're coached by J.B. Tony.
Don't know if you guys got those starters, but for Evart, you have Ryan Baumgartner. She's a senior, she's number 1. Number 4 is Skylar Baumgartner. She's a junior. They are sisters. You have number 10, Addison Gray. She's a sophomore. Number 12, Kara Henry. She's a senior. And then you have number 20, Brooklyn Decker. She is a freshman. And then from Manton, you've got freshman Lauren Wilder, number 1. Number 2, Leah Hustle. She's a sophomore. Number 3, Megan Moffett. She's a junior. Number 4, Asia Taylor. She's a senior. And number 12, Sam Powers. She's a senior.
Our pregame report tonight, sponsored by Bostic's Drugstore. New rule this year, the visiting team will inbound, no jump balls to start ball games. And Evart will inbound, and then the possession arrow takes over from there. So here we go. Lady Rangers hosting the Lady Wildcats of Evart tonight. Right away, Sam Powers with a steal, ahead to Wilder, up off the glass, got it. Nice steal from Sam to get the Rangers on the scoreboard. Nice kiss off the glass for Lauren. Sam with another deflection, comes up with a steal. Quickly ahead, Lauren caught up with it, and she's getting over the free throw line. Great hustle defensively on the first 2 Evart possessions. Sam Powers with a couple steals.
Yeah, great start. The girls are just like the boys, just in your face defense. 2 quick steals.
First free throw does not fall, gets another. Lady Rangers jump out to a 3-0 lead in the first 30 seconds of the ballgame. And on the right wing, Baumgartner threw it away, but Everett's going to retain possession with the whistle call.
That's a foul on Moffett for first.
In the corner, Addison Gray's shot rims out. Rebound to Evart. Another long shot up. No good. That one by Kara Henry. And Rangers come away with it. Nice post underneath from Moffett. Shot up. No good. And looks like a jump ball call. It'll be the Rangers with the possession now. Leah tried to throw it to Megan, and right at that point, Megan turned her back. Evart on the break, and they score it. Nice fast break by the Evart Wildcats to get on the scoreboard. And then they get a deflection and the steal. Here comes Evart with a chance to take the lead. Nice fake, little 10-foot runner, no good, but the rebound's there, no good by Kara Henry. Rebound to the Rangers.
That was a good box out. Good rebound by Leah Helsel there.
So which number is Decker? Nate, you said that she
20.
was starting? 20, all right. And we get the score at the Ranger end. Mentioned Decker. It's one of those cases where one of the JV players is up here filling in. She has another number than she had during the JV games. Megan Moffat with the steal. And caught from behind, tipped away, but Wilder's got it. Spin move into the lane, up with the right hand, off the glass, got it. Nice smooth score from Lauren Wilder, 7-2 Rangers.
That was a great take there. Wasn't really a lane, but she kind of made herself one. That little spin move, and then she kind of slid through a couple.
Deflection results in another steal. Sam Powers just inside the three-point line, no good. But rebound to Henry, and we've got a timeout taken on the floor by the Evart Wildcats. Let's take a moment and highlight one of our sponsors.
We will start with Shepler Well Drilling. Owner Randy Shepler, a Manton alum, has been in business since 1992. They will provide honest, reliable, and professional service from your original well to any problems you may have years down the road. They offer a 5-year warranty on new installations and parts and labor. Prompt service is a trademark. Randy has also been an avid supporter of Manton Athletics over the years. So call 231-824-6505 for Shepler's Well Drilling. That's 231-824-6505.
And we certainly thank Randy and all of our other sponsors, which we will be talking about throughout the ball game. So Lady Rangers off to a nice start. 7-2, they lead it. They've had several steals already, Nate. As you said, reminiscent of the boys last night, getting a lot of deflections, coming up with steals. Evart inbound following their timeout. Baumgarten's pass stolen by Powers, off the glass, no good. There's Helsel, her putback, no good. And Evart comes away with it. They get a whistle against the Rangers.
That is a mask whistle. Mask fell off. I haven't seen that yet. The mask fell off number 20 there, so they stopped the play and let her put the mask back on and get going.
Baumgartner with the basketball. Gets Gray in the lane. Her shot no good. And rebound to the Rangers. Saved by Powers. Back to Taylor. Here comes Taylor. Quickly ahead. Had the shot. Gave it up to Helsel. Again, another shot up by Wilder. A case there that unselfishness from the Rangers. At the Evart end, Kara Henry with the shot. And we get a whistle, I believe, against her as she went for her own rebound.
Yeah, that follows on Henry, number 12. That's her second, and that's their low post players. So that's a big foul for Evart.
Evart showing some nice pressure there, and the Rangers a little struggle to get it in, but here's Taylor at the elbow, shot up, 15-footer, no good. And the ball falls right to Skylar Baumgartner. She puts up a three-pointer, just short, grazed the rim, and ball on the floor. Good hustle from both teams going after that loose ball.
Sam's been impressive. Powers. I think she has 3 steals on my count, maybe 4. Lots of tips. Saved that last one from going out of bounds.
Elizabeth Goodwin in for Evart. exactly halfway through the first quarter, 7-2 Rangers. And on the inbound pass, Addison Gray hits a three-pointer from the wing, pulling the Wildcats within 2, 7-5. Wildcats, as you can see, playing man-man defense. Sam Powers to Wilder. Spin move into the lane, kicks it out. Moffett at the elbow. Also lost it for a second. Back to Moffett. Now Wilder. Moffett to Powers. Wilder. Moving the ball well, just waiting for something to open up. Asia Taylor found an opening at the baseline. The shot was just short. And we get a whistle against the Wildcats. Manton will inbound.
Fouls on number 50, Goodwin, just came into the game. It's her first, Evert's third.
Moffett to Wilder, back to Helsel. Out of bounds play was not there for the shot. Wilder puts up 3, got it. From the top of the circle, 10-5 after the three-pointer from freshman Lauren Wilder. Again, another steal from the Ranger defense. Wilder pushing down the lane, left hand short. Caught the bottom of the rim, rebound Wildcats. Decker kicks it back outside. Here's Baumgartner, her three-point attempt, rebounded by Taylor. Skip pass to Wilder. For the three-point shot, in and out, and Goodwin with the rebound. Baumgartner, this is Skylar Baumgartner. And as Leah Helsel made an attempt for the steal there, the ball went back and forth off hands, finally off Evart, and Manton basketball. Nice hustle there by Helsel.
Yeah, their defense is no let up. And they all look a little tired, but that effort on defense has not wavered in this first quarter.
2 minutes, just under 2 minutes left to go here, first quarter from Manton tonight. Sam Powers hitting, cutting Wilder, nice play. From the left wing, Sam Powers saw Wilder breaking free at the baseline. Up with the left hand, scores it. And she'll shoot one, trying for the three-point play. I like that play, Nate.
That was really good.
And she hits the free throw. 13-5, Rangers up. Gray right down the lane. Pass safe and going out of bounds. Goodwin from the elbow. Shot up, got it. Elizabeth Goodwin scores it for Evart. And an errant pass. Evart with the steal. Up off the glass. No good, but we get the whistle against the Rangers. And Evart will go into the free throw line.
Yeah, we don't have names for some of these.
Yeah, this is again one of those JV players.
There's number 2. We'll call her number 2.
First free throw is good, 13-8 Rangers. Second one, no good. And Shepard chases down the rebound for the Rangers. Powers with the basketball. Gets a screen from Moffett. Loses the handle. Evart comes back with it. Right to the hoop go the Wildcats. And Addison Gray draws the foul on the drive. Foul occurred before the shot, so Evart will inbound.
Yeah, foul's on Sam. That's her first and our third for the half.
Decker inside the free throw line. Shot blocked by Powers. Evart retains possession. Baseline Decker, and she's going to travel. Kind of caught between driving the basketball to the hoop and passing it. She took a couple steps. Leah Helsel will inbound for the Rangers. Evart showing full court pressure now. We'll see how the Rangers handle it. Inbound to Wilder. Got a 3-on-1 break. Wilder underneath from Moffett. His shot blocked. And Evart comes away with it. Nice reaction for Evart, denying that 3-on-1. At the other end, Powers gets a block shot on Gray as she attacked the hoop.
Sam Powers is playing a whale of a first quarter on defense.
30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Could be the final possession the way Wilder's holding the ball. We'll see what happens. Last 10 seconds. Screen coming from Moffett. Didn't really benefit from it. At the baseline, steps out of bounds. Turnover, Rangers could not get the shot up. Evart has it with 2.9 seconds. They might be able to heave one. Or a quick steal and a shot. There's the long one. And that's going to do it. That's going to close out our first quarter here tonight from Manton High School. And the Lady Rangers lead the Lady Wildcats of Evart 13-8. So some good things, Nate, here from both teams. I think I like the Rangers' defense. And Evart has had some defense of their own, limiting the Rangers to only 13. Seems like the Rangers have more of an upper hand in this one than 5 points, but Everett's hanging around.
Yeah, you'd think so. Everett's got a couple, hit a three-pointer, had some big stops, some free throws. Yeah, but we have 13 points, and out of those 13, Wilder has 11. So we're going to need some help from some other girls moving forward. They've been very unselfish. There's been a couple layup chances that people have had that they've passed up. We had that one inbounds pass where if the girl turned around, might have had a layup there. So there's some things we can clean up a little bit, but defense is great. Sam Powers is playing well, but game on defense. Need a little more help on offense, though.
Possession arrow to start the second quarter belongs to the Rangers. They will inbound, leading 13-8. And Morgan Scheffler is going to inbound for the Rangers. Freshman to freshman. Scheffler freshman into Wilder. Powers top of the circle. Her pass deflected and stolen by Addison Gray. Right to the hoop, left hand, scored it. And she'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Everett's got a couple lefties. And Gray is just a sophomore. Good finish through contact there. That foul's on Powers. That's her second.
So Gray with a chance for her three-point play. Free throw up and got it. 13-11. Wildcats again, full court pressure. Taylor with the screen, right back to her. Powers on top. Trying to post Wilder underneath, pass deflected, and on the floor with a jump ball. Possession arrow this time to the Wildcats. Skylar Baumgartner with the basketball. Trying to pass inside to Kara Henry. Overthrown, intercepted, steal by the Rangers. Powers, top of the circle. Taylor trying to hit a slashing Helsel. Pass stolen. Layup almost in by, again, a hustling Baumgartner.
Yeah, good hustle by Asia Taylor there to get a hand in there and make it hard.
Lauren Wilder trying to split some defenders that time going through the lane, and Everett's going to be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, that foul's on number 33 for Evart. That's her second, and their fifth for the half.
Grace Ward checking in, and Megan Moffett also returns to the Ranger lineup. Also Wilder with 3, top of the circle, wide, rebound to the Wildcats. Another number from the JVs, 33. We'll check some of these names at halftime. Shot up, no good. And we're going to get a jump ball call, arrow to the Rangers. Grace Ward takes the inbound pass. Kind of token pressure there from the Wildcats. Just one playing full court, others had dropped back. Moffett to Ward. Helsel. Megan Moffett in the corner. Picks it back outside. Rangers being patient, trying to find something that will open up. Moffett to Ward. Baseline, Taylor. There's Helsel, 16-footers on it. We talked about Leah Helsel being a pretty good mid-range shooter, and that's it right there, 15-11.
Yeah, she caught it, ready to shoot. And when you're a shooter, that's what you do. Your feet set before the ball's even at you.
Post pass wide, steal to the Rangers. Here's Wilder, taking it all the way, no good, but Helsel's there. Gives it up to Taylor, off the glass, got it. Good hustle from the Rangers. Offensive rebound, and Asia Taylor finally puts it through the hoop for 2. And as that happened, Coach Katona jumped right up, got the timeout as the Rangers lead it 17-11. And we'll take that timeout, which is sponsored by Northern Michigan Environmental Transport.
All right, Northern Michigan Environmental Transport, owner Troy Voglar, Manton resident, has 20 years of experience in helping to keep the environment clean by properly disposing of contaminants. If you are wondering what to do with that used oil, wastewater, machine coolants, oil filters, oily rags, etc., call Troy. He started his own business 3 years ago and is experienced, local, and loyal to customers, both commercial and residential. Again, looking for someone to haul and properly dispose of your wastewater or used oil? Call Troy Voglar of Northern Michigan Environmental Transport at 231-429-8489. That's 231-429-8489.
And thanks to Troy for his sponsorship of these live streams. Evart with the basketball following the Ranger timeout. Long 2 put up by the Wildcats and nailed it. Another, we have that one, number 20, Decker. Brooklyn Decker hit that one for Wildcats, 17-13 Rangers. Grace Ward to Helsel. Nice, tough post defense down there by the Wildcats, which you can see on the screen. Just trying to deny those post passes. Those Baumgartner is just physically handling Megan Moffett down there. Wilder with the basketball. And pass deflected. Rangers keep it.
Yeah, Everett's getting their hands up, hands in passing lanes. Not making it easy for these Rangers to get open.
Taylor underneath, goes up strong, hits the bottom of the rim, and Everett comes away with it. That was Kara Henry with the rebound. Here's Skylar Baumgartner, and here's pass right through the legs of Decker. Turnover, Wildcats, Manton basketball. And we are ready to go after the Evart substitution. Decker getting a breather. And Ryan Baumgartner back into the game. She wears number 1. Helsel right side. Grace Ward. Helsel to the lane, kicks it back out. Wilder looking for somebody, and Megan comes out to get it. To Helsel, long two, high rebound taken by Taylor. Her pass stolen by Baumgartner. Ryan right to the hoop, and whistle called. And Ryan Baumgartner, the senior, will go to the free throw line.
They call that foul on War, the Rangers. It's their first, team's fifth.
First free throw a little short. Checking in for the Rangers, Sam Powers, and Decker back in for the Wildcats, replacing Skylar Baumgartner. And that free throw also would not fall, so the Rangers still up by 4, 17-13. Just over 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Stay with us at halftime. We'll have information coming your way. First half stats, upcoming games, and more. Lauren Wilder with a nice move that time down the lane. Kissed off the backboard with the left hand for two. That's the kind of move we saw her sister do 1,000 times the last 4 years. Ever pass stolen by Wilder. Taking it herself to the rim and could not score it. Baumgartner with the rebound. Quickly down court, and Moffett with nice defense got a hand on it to stop that fast break. But it will be Evart basketball.
Love the hustle getting back. That's what Megan can give you. She can start the break for you, and she can also get back and play some D.
Evart inbounding. Gray with the ball, just outside the free throw line. Her shot up, no good. Nice box out by Helsel for the rebound.
That was textbook box out right there.
Sam Powers in the corner, hitting a cutting Helsel down the lane, and draws a whistle. Neither team yet into the bonus here in the first half. So Manton's going to inbound underneath their own basket.
That foul's on number 10 for Evart. Gray, that's her first, and there's 6.
Wilder into Taylor. Back out front to Powers. Here's Wilder, left wing, shot up for 3. Long, and saved, but right to the Wildcats. Addison Gray being guarded by Wilder, gets free, kicks it down the corner, back to her. Decker to Gray. Gray into the lane, nice move. Could not get the ball to drop for her on that left-hand layup. Rebound Rangers.
Yeah, good take by Gray there. Just couldn't finish.
Nelson into the lane, kicks it to Taylor, long two. No good. And Decker with the rebound for the Wildcats. Gray's pass stolen by Helsel. Taking it herself down the lane. No good. Wilder with rebound. Left hand. No good. Up again. No good. And Evart clears it. And with that, Evart takes a timeout with 1:06 left to go here in the first half from Manton. Well, then we're going to see if we can get a couple of these numbers here at halftime. We got some Evart fans down in front of me, and we'll see if they can help us out a little bit.
I've got 3 girls in my scorebook that don't have names.
I think we need number 2 and 33.
And 44.
And 44, all right. Yeah, we'll check those out for people. They are girls up from the JV game earlier tonight. And as Nate was saying in the pregame, this year, freshman and sophomore will be allowed to play 5 quarters in a given night. So a freshman, for example, could play a couple of quarters of the JV game and then come around for the varsity game, still have 3 quarters left. So I don't know if it's something that's going to stick around after this year, but it is something that teams can take advantage of if they choose.
That's an interesting strategy you could use. So you have no idea if you're the opposing team who you could bring up, who's playing which given night, on what level. So if you have a little stronger, JV or a stronger varsity game, you can adjust your girls accordingly. So, yeah, a little strategery that people can use nowadays.
Evart inbounds following their timeout. Gray tied up out there, finally gets her pass away to number 33. Down in the corner, Decker. 45 seconds left to go here, first half. Gray on the baseline. Rangers in a zone defense. Here's a shot up from Decker. No good. Rebound, Evart, and a whistle on that rebound. It's going to go against the Rangers. Evart will inbound.
And that foul's on Wilder. It's their first, team's 6th. So both teams are at 6. The next foul is Suits, 1 and 1.
Decker on the left wing. We're down to 25 seconds. Evart looking for at least one good shot here before the half. And Sam Powers again with another steal. Alone by herself. Scores the floater. That's a tough shot. That's a tough shot. Not using the glass. But Sam put it through. 6 seconds.
Confidence in that shot. Once again, Sam had a steal on that previous possession.
Into the lane. Evart loses the handle. And Manton has it with just .2 on the clock. Not much you can do with that. That's going to close out our first half here from Manton. With our halftime score, the Lady Rangers of Manton 21, Lady Wildcats of Evart 13. We're going to take just a minute pause. I'm going to try and get some names, Nate, and you go ahead and finish up some numbers. Okay, I think we got some things taken care of with the help of some Evart fans down in front of us, Nate.
Oh, it's so helpful.
So here at halftime, our halftime report brought to you by Shepler's Well Drilling tonight. And I'm Rick Swanson along with Nate Swanson, and we are in Manton tonight for girls high school basketball action as Manton hosts Evart. And let's go right with individual numbers. Nate, I'll throw it to you right away.
All right, yeah, we'll start with Evart in that first half. We'll go with scoring. Who do you forget number 2 was? Cass. Brianna Cass has 1 point. Then Decker has 2. Elizabeth Goodwin has 2. Skylar Baumgartner has 2. And to lead the way for Evart is Addison Gray, the good lefty sophomore, with 6. Overall, Evart has 1 3-pointer, and that was by Gray, and they are 2 out of 5 for free throws in that first half. And no real foul trouble. A couple girls have 2, but nothing really to worry about on the Evart side. For Manton, their first half, they had 4 girls getting the scoring column. We had Sam Powers with 2 points on that nice little floater towards the end of the half. 2 for Asia Taylor. 4 for Leah Helsel. And to lead the way for Manton in the game so far is Lauren Wilder with 13 points. She is Manton's lone 3-pointer on the night. And she's also shot Manton's only free throws. She's 2 for 3 in that first half. No real foul trouble for Manton either. Girls just have 2 as their most. So nothing to worry about going forward for them either.
So what we were just talking about, Nate, just a few moments ago during that last time out is the fact that teams can use these freshman and sophomore girls. And that's exactly what Evert's doing tonight. Great example right here in front of us this evening as Evart has played 4 girls quite a bit here tonight that did play in the JV game earlier. So when you have, especially in this situation where Evart has 5 girls listed on their varsity roster, what an advantage for a team like that. You might not even be able to go into a game with any confidence that you can do anything. What if girls get in foul trouble and so forth? Somebody gets injured with 5 girls. Boy, it really helps out a team like that.
Now you got a way to play. Yeah, because lots of teams could have kids out for contact tracing, or could just have girls that didn't come out just because of COVID in general. So it's a good little feature to have this year. I think it's just going to last the year. I think once things get back to normal, it'll probably go away, but it's a nice thing to offer this year. That's to help teams be able to field a squad on any given night, have the extra flexibility. So it's good.
It's been a fairly close ball game tonight. The Rangers jumped out in the first quarter to a 13-8 lead. In the second quarter, Manton outscored Evart 8-5, closely contested second quarter. And that's where we are at halftime. Rangers on top, 21-13. We've had some pretty impressive defense both ways tonight.
Both ways, yeah.
And Manton playing their customary tough D, but we really didn't know what to expect from Evart. They came into this game with a record of 2-3, and they're showing a lot of scrappiness. And they've had a lot of opportunities to put points on the board, but they have missed a lot of layups, and if they had gotten a few of those to fall, we'd be even tighter.
Yeah, we're in the same boat, though. We had a lot of missed layups down low. But word is out. Lauren Wilder is a player. She's good. We're going to have a lot of other teams kind of focusing on her because she does run her offense. She's our leading scorer, leading assists, leading steals. The tape doesn't lie. So we're going to have a lot of teams focusing on her. So we're just going to need some other girls to step up on a nightly basis. We've seen Leah Helsel knock down a couple shots today. Asia Taylor, the seniors, kind of leading the charge a little bit, getting some rebounds, offensive rebounds, getting some putbacks, putback opportunities. Sam Powers playing great defense, which leads into offense. So we're getting a lot of other girls to kind of step up, take that pressure off of Lauren a little bit moving forward. Just because, 5 games into her career, 6 games in, teams are starting to notice that she can do a lot of things well for the Rangers.
Well, they recognize the last name right off the bat, even if they haven't seen Lauren play. And as soon as you see some of the stats she's putting out there, they certainly will pay attention to her. Let's move on. A couple other items we want to hit on during halftime tonight. The JV results from tonight. Manton took a tough one on the chin as Evart was able to defeat the Manton JV girls 57-12 this evening. Evart looking pretty good on the JV squad, and their JVs girls that have played here tonight on the varsity.
They're coming up.
They look all right.
They're doing good.
Let's hit the upcoming games that the boys and girls have in the schedule. Let's hit with the girls because the girls are up right here before us tonight. They will play again at McBain Friday night. The girls at McBain Friday night. You'd be able to see that game if you hook on to the McBain live stream. Very easy to find. You can probably go to the McBain Schools website, but it's also on, if you go to the Manton YouTube, Manton Rangers TV YouTube page, you'd also find Pine River and McBain live stream on that same page.
Rambler Review. They do a good job over there in McBain.
And And then the girls next week have 3 home games, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday against Pine River, Wednesday against NMC, Friday against Beale City. We'll have all that action for you on the live stream. And then the boys are at McBain next up tomorrow night. They moved their record last night to 4-0 with a win over Evart. And so they want to try and keep things going, but it's going to be a good challenge tomorrow night at McBain, Nate. In the first AP poll that came out, McBain finds themselves ranked number one in the state.
In the state for Division III. Yeah, that's impressive. And when you look at their roster, it's guys that have been around for a long time. I mean, Copeman's done a great job of moving those guys up and getting them that experience on the varsity level. And now they're seniors and juniors, and they're doing a heck of a job over there.
Well, I know McBain's been looking forward to this year. They've got a group that has played on the varsity a long time. They start 5 seniors, and I know they were feeling pretty bad when the season looked like it might close up because they had such a good group right here. But the boys are there tomorrow night, and then next week the boys have a couple of home games. They host NMC here Tuesday and host Beale City on Thursday. NMC undefeated. Beale City got their first loss last night against McBain. So a lot of good teams around to start the season so far. Well, thanks for staying with us during halftime. I'm Rick Swanson along with Nate Swanson with the call coming up here in the second half. Our halftime report has been brought to you tonight by Shepler's Well Drilling and owner Randy Shepler. One thing, Nate, about these Ranger girls, this group has never played together. Middle school JV, nowhere has this group played together. For example, 2 returned from last year's team, but Leah was a freshman on the varsity, so she never played with the JV group. Sam Powers was on the JVs as a junior. Asia Taylor didn't play last year. This group has, some learning curves, so to speak. And as they learn more about each other, I think they're just going to get better and better.
Yeah, they got to develop that chemistry. And you learn that playing together, where people are going to cut, just their movements, where people like to catch the ball. Yeah, they'll get that. Just their cadences. But yeah, when you got a new team playing together, your chemistry starts at about 0. So they're working on it.
So here we go. Rangers have possession here to start second half. They lead it 21-13 over the Wildcats. Wilder right down the lane, found an opening, split the defenders, scores it from the right side, 23-13. And almost not a steal, but a turnover by Evart. Same result, Manton basketball.
Yeah, Baumgartner's kind of lost the handle.
And Baumgartner tripped underneath the basket. Officials stopped it. We also scoreboard went out at the same instant, but that's back on. We'll see how Skylar's doing. She's going to be replaced at least for a couple moments.
Yeah, she didn't want to come off. Once you stop the play for a girl, they have to come off.
Exactly. So Manton basketball. Up by 10, screen from Moffitt for Wilder, takes it down the left side, and we're going to get a travel call against Lauren Evart basketball. This is Addison Gray to Phoenix. And Phoenix pass over the head, but chased down by Wilder. Off the glass, scores it with the left hand. So this opportunity presented itself right there for Lauren as the Wildcats had an errant pass. And the Wildcats take a timeout as Lady Rangers have opened up a 12-point lead, 25-13.
That's a good start. Yeah, quick 4 points by Wilder in this quarter.
Let's go with another sponsor spotlight.
And with Jaden scoring those 4 points, we'll go with Wilder Heating and Cooling. Owner Chad Wilder, a Manton alum himself, started his business in 2001, so now in his 20th year. Coverage area is wide in northern Michigan, so it's from Big Rapids all the way to Charlevoix. They'll serve single families as well as larger multi-unit complexes, Wilders offers 24-hour service. They take care of the customer, and no job is too small. Chad Wilder has been a faithful sponsor of Manton basketball, being broadcast on the radio and or internet since it began 4 seasons ago. So thanks, Wilder Heating and Cooling.
Nearly a minute into the second half. The Rangers have put up 4 points. Wildcats yet to score here in the second half. And they will inbound following the Wildcat timeout. 25-13, Manton on top. Gray with the ball. Gives it up, and Rangers force a turnover with intense defensive pressure.
Yeah, they started out the half in the zone, but then with that timeout, went back to man-to-man, and kind of same result. Just getting your hands in passing lanes, making it difficult, getting steals.
Wilder, top of the circle. It's a screen from Taylor. Taylor with the basketball, looking for an opening. Back to Helsel. Kicks it out to Taylor, trying to post up Moffitt. Pass deflected out of bounds, and Manton will inbound. Number 2, Brianna Cass, one of those JV players we had to check on, but now we know who she is. Here's the out-of-bounds play, run for Wilder, short on the three-point attempt, but Moffitt with the rebound. Posting up Moffitt underneath, and she got it. A nice look from Wilder. Moffitt positioned herself well, and results in a 2-point bucket for the Rangers.
Yeah, Lauren had a 3-point shot there available to herself, but again, once that lane opened up for Megan to have that layup, gave her the better shot, and got the assist to Megan.
Gray with the driving left-hander, no good for Evart. Rangers with the rebound. Wilder into the lane, kicks it to Helsel. Foot on the line, too strong. Wilder with the rebound, and she's going to go to the free throw line. So Lauren Wilder, very aware there, grabbed that one quickly. Not in real good position to score it. She was kind of under the backboard, but will get 2 free throws.
That fouls on number 33 for Evart Thunick. That's her third.
And first one is off, hitting the rim on the left side. Second free throw good. And Elizabeth Goodwin checking back in for Evart. (28-13), Rangers on top. Evart has not scored this half yet, so Rangers have been able to lengthen that lead a little bit.
Takes it back in that zone.
Here's Goodwin with the post, but puts it back out to Becker. Here's pass. Right side, back to Cass. Into the lane, puts up a 10-footer. No good. And ball on the floor. We need a jump ball call.
And that's so tough when defenses flip-flop on you. Man and zone and trap and just trying to get your offense some consistency. And you can't when defenses do that. So it's a little strategy by Katona there.
Just noticing 3 of the 5 Evart players right now are girls that played in the JV game today.
Yeah.
Manton comes away with the rebound. Helsel right side at the elbow, gives it up to Moffitt. She goes low, Taylor back out to Moffitt. Kind of behind the back pass there. Helsel, 15 feet, no good. Rebounded Gray for the Wildcats. Thunick, number 33, Allison Thunick. That was one of the names that we weren't aware of in the first half. Ball brought back outside to Thunick. Here's Becker with the shot. 15 feet from the left side, no good. Helsel with the rebound. And we're going to get a call against the Wildcat. Nice rebound by Leah, and then she was pushed from behind.
Fouls on number 50 for Evart. That's her second, and their second for the half.
Halfway through the third quarter here from Manton tonight. 28-13, Rangers lead it by 15. Taylor out to Helsel, shot up, no good, and another whistle. Taylor had positioned herself well down on the block for an easy pass, kicked it back out, but Taylor ends up with the foul.
Yeah, since she kind of swam through her girl, just kind of flipped her away. So it's foul on Asia for first, and Manton's first for the half.
Random pass with the shot. Might have got hit a little bit, but no call. And shot off by the Rangers. Evan has the break. Jump off the glass. Number 10, Madison Gray scores it. So a quick back and forth, and Ever comes up with their first bucket of the half. Moffitt to Sam Powers. Baseline, left side, right side, no good. Ball out bounce to Ever. And Cass might have been hit a little bit on that shot. She's going to come out.
Yeah, she took something to the head there. Elbow hand, I don't know.
Officials didn't see anything though, so here we go, Evart basketball. Goodwin with the screen, Gray uses it. Down on the baseline to Decker. Shot up, no good. And Evart chases down the rebound. It's Allison Kunik with the rebound. Double team at the baseline. Looking for somewhere to put it, and she gets it to Goodwin. And finally that aggressive Ranger defense call for the foul.
And that foul's on Helsel, the Rangers. It's her first, team's second. But yeah, they had a good little trap out of that zone right there. Kind of caught Evart in no man's land there a couple times.
Wildcats inbounding. Comes into Kara Henry. Her shot no good. Rebound. We got a 2-on-1 break for the Rangers. Wilder gave it up to Taylor, but quickly back on defense. Evart was able to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, Evart, good hustle. Could have been an easy layup, but really follow the play. You hustle, good things can happen.
Wilder inbounds to Powers. Back to Wilder, baseline. Kicks it out to Moffitt. Round to Helsel. A lot of ball movement. Wilder sees an opening down the left side of the lane and just gets it over the front edge of the rim and scores for the Rangers, 30-15. Decker to Goodwin. Ball on the floor, Rangers come up with it. Another steal for the Ranger defense. Powers to Taylor at the elbow, shot up, no good. And ball knocked out of bounds by Megan Moffitt. It'll go to the Wildcats. Abby Wood just checking into the Ranger lineup, and we get a timeout taken on the floor by Coach Katona. And this Ranger timeout sponsored by Northern Michigan Environmental Transport.
All right, we're going to sponsor Bostic's Drugstore for this little sponsor highlight. Owner Mike Moffitt purchased the business from John Bostic in 2011 after 5 generations of Bostic owners, now serving the community for over 130 years. They will fulfill all your pharmacy needs. They offer unique gifts, all occasion cards, greeting cards, willow tree figurines, beanie babies, etc. Bostic's is also a stop for Ranger Station. They have Ranger sweatshirts and t-shirts and hats. So get all your Ranger gear there. Bostic's has always been a loyal supporter of Manton Ranger Athletics. Their telephone number is 824-6465, or you can email Bostic's Drugstore at yahoo.com.
Under 2 minutes now left to go in the third quarter from Manton High School. Evart inbounding. Manton has doubled up on Evart 30-15 at this stage of the game. From the free throw line, number 12, Tara Henry, her shot off the back of the rim. And the rebound to Megan Moffett. And a whistle against the Wildcats. A little too aggressive trying to defend that rebound.
Yeah, Megan has, her own space that she can keep, and she's getting a little too aggressive. That foul's on Henry, number 12. That's her third.
Helsel right side. Working around to Powers on the left side. Underneath is Helsel. Couldn't quite hang on to it, otherwise she might have gone up for the shot there. It was a nice play. Helsel breaking from the weak side. Jump ball called, and it's Manton's possession area. Posting up Abby Wood down on the block. No shot there, kicks it out to Helsel. Down the lane, puts the shot up, nails it. Nice aggressive move from the sophomore, Leah Helsel, scores it for the Rangers.
Yeah, you like seeing that. Normally Leah's a spot-up shooter, but it's nice seeing her taking it to the lane a couple times here, too.
And the Rangers come up with another steal against the Wildcats. Wilder quickly underneath to Helsel, and Leah's on the scoreboard again, 34-15. And Evart throws it away. Again, it'll be Manton basketball. So a quick little flurry there with several things happening in favor of the Lady Rangers. 34-15. Manton on top with 37 seconds left to go. Third quarter. Another last shot attempt. We'll see. Grace Ward to Wilder. Last time they had this situation in the first half, they ran it down. Here's Abby Wood, puts up one from the baseline. No good. Under 10 seconds now for Evart. Baumgartner off the glass, no good. Moffett grabbed the rebound, but no time to do anything with it at that point. And that's the end of three here from Manton, our third quarter score. The Lady Rangers 34 and the Evart Wildcats 15. So in that quarter, the Rangers really stretched that 8-point halftime lead by outscoring Evart 13-2 in the third quarter.
Yeah, fantastic defense that quarter. I mean, really, Evart didn't have many good looks at all. The first half they were missing some layups. They didn't really have much opportunity to do much in that third quarter. So definitely credit to the Rangers defense. Then they just stayed aggressive on offense. Everett's had a pretty good defense going this game. But we saw a couple attacks by Leah Helsel. Lauren's getting in the lane in addition. Sam Powers is kind of facilitating the offense a little bit. But yeah, it was a good third quarter.
Manton coming off a win Monday night at Kingsley to try and put a couple together following that Lake City loss last week. And Evart there coming off a loss against Morley Stanwood on Monday. They are at 2-3 on the season, trying to get back to 3-3. But right now face a really difficult uphill battle if they're going to do that here in the fourth quarter. Evart has the possession arrow. Addison Gray with the inbound pass. And pass deflected. Rangers come up with it. Morgan Scheffler with the steal. Wilder to Helsel. Back to Wilder. Backdoor to Helsel, nice play, couldn't get it to fall. Evart with the fast break. Koenig gives it up to Decker. And over Koenig's head, there's Grace Rohr with the steal, all the way to the hoop. and off the glass and scores it. Grace War with the bucket for the Rangers on the steal.
You see Grace get her first bucket, play some defense. I get that open layup.
Decker on the baseline. Turn down a little 10-footer, kicks it back out to Gray. She puts it up from 15, got it. Addison Gray with the two-pointer for the Wildcats. 36-17, Manton on top. And whistle against the Wildcats.
That foul's on Thunik. That's her fourth. Everett's fourth for the half.
Rangers back on the offense, going with that same set they've had the last couple possessions, looking for another backdoor to Helsel, and this time pass stolen by Gray. Here's Baumgartner all the way to the hoop, off the glass, no good, and rebound to the Wildcats. Here's Gray for three, got it. Addison Gray for three, a couple field goals in a row on jumpers for Gray. 36-20, Manton on top.
Yeah, Gray's a good lefty sophomore. She got, 5 quick points in this fourth quarter.
War for three, left side, no good, and Goodwin with the rebound, and she's going to be tied up. Lauren got a hand in there to force the jump ball, and the arrow is with the Rangers. They needed to get open there in the nick of time. Grace War to Taylor. Screen from Taylor. Wilder goes the other way. Kicks it to War for three. Shot up. No good. Wilder with the rebound. Shepler to Taylor. Rangers can use some time with a nice big lead. Wilder into the lane, right hand, no good. Rebound Goodwin for the Wildcats. Gray's going to push it whenever she can. Takes it through the hoop, no good. Couldn't finish that one. 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. 36-20. There's Gray and steal. Right to the hoop and scores it. Addison Gray showing a lot of offense here in this fourth quarter, and the Wildcats take a timeout. So 36-22, the Rangers on top, but boy, Evart not cashing in yet, Nate. They're showing a lot of life, a lot of aggressiveness.
They're not, they're outscoring the Rangers 7-2. Here in this fourth quarter. Gray's got all 7 of their points, the sophomore from Evart. But they're playing good defense. Manton can't seem to do much on offense at the moment. Everett's playing physical, they're in your face. They're getting in passing lanes, making it tough to do anything on the offensive end. And then they're making their shots, which is something they didn't do in that third quarter.
Rangers up again next Friday night, 2 nights from now, in McBain. Trying to improve their record to 4-1 going into that one. That'll be a tough one. That'll be a good challenge against the Lady Ramblers on Friday night for these Lady Rangers. So Manton to inbound following the Evart timeout. Evart showing full court pressure and finally get it into Wilder. Keeps it herself to Moffett underneath, and we're going to get a call against the Wildcats. Megan trying to make a move underneath. She was coming around the lane to put up that right hand, and foul call.
That foul's number 50 for Evart. That's her third, and their fifth.
Out of bounds play, run for Wilder down in the corner, and just short. Rebound taken by Moffett. And put up the left-hander. It would have been easier. She didn't realize quite where she was. Evart puts it to the other end. That's Gray taking it to the hoop, and she's going to go to the free throw line as the call against the Rangers. As again, sophomore Addison Gray took it right to the hoop.
And they're going to call Sam Powers on the foul, number 12. That's her third, and Manton's third for the half.
First free throw is good. That pulls Evart within 13 at 36-23. Second one around and off. Rebound to Taylor. Two Rangers deep. Wilder finally sees them, and it goes to Helsel. No good. Moffat with the rebound to Taylor. Skip pass, Powers underneath the Helsel. And we get a foul call. Boy, the Rangers had a great opportunity right there. Couldn't cash in.
I want to start seeing Megan shoot some of these shots. She's been open a few times, looking to pass, which is great. But being a junior, being a leader on this team, she's got to put the ball in the bucket as well.
Wilder to inbound. Finds Moffat underneath, up and in.
There you go.
Nice out of bounds play. Megan Moffat went up strong and scored it for the Rangers.
That's what I want to see right there.
You called that, Nate, I think. She must have heard you. Gray gets it away to Tunic. Back to Gray. Here's Decker, baseline. Bounces flying away. Baumgartner tried to get the baseline pass. Knocked away by the Rangers. They come up with a steal. And then Addison Gray going to call for a foul against Wilder.
That'll be 1-1. And that's Gray's second foul.
So Lauren Wilder at the line for the Rangers, shooting 1-1 with 3:36 left to go in this one. First free throw, no good, and ball batted for. Moffat comes up with it, gives it up to Helsel, hits it. Leah Helsel from about 17 feet, two-pointer for the Rangers.
And keep that ball alive until you get a grasp on it, and then, Helsel was there waiting to shoot it.
Baumgartner lost the handle. Here's Helsel, quickly to the other end. Too strong, Wilder up, too strong, and Gray with the rebound for Wildcats. Baumgartner and Skyler ranks in the three-pointer for the Wildcats.
Another lefty for the Wildcats.
40-26, man. Quickly underneath Wilder. Goes to Megan Moffat. Her shot blocked, but she retains it. Here's Sam Powers to Wilder. Helsel was open in the corner, and nobody saw her at that instant. Powers into the lane, drawing the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line. Evart coach calling for the Evart girls to come out and apply some pressure. Looked like Manton was just going to hold it there and take some time off the clock.
Yeah, that foul's going to be on Gray. That's her third.
Sam Powers gets the first one, and for that, she will get the second. Stay with us at the end of the ballgame tonight. We'll have our individual stats for you. We'll go over the upcoming ball games and possibly get a chance to talk to Coach Katona about this one. Powers with the second one, 42-26 Rangers. Baumgartner tied up out there, almost a 5-second call. Gray's pass intercepted by Taylor, and there's a jump ball call. Carroll is with Evart. They will inbound. Allison Tunic looking to inbound. Finally finds Gray deep. Decker right side. Hitting Baumgartner in the lane. Wild shot goes up. Whistle on on the shot, and she will go to the free throw line.
Fouls on Taylor, that's her second, team's fourth. And that'll put Skylar Baumgartner at the line for 2.
First one good, Skylar, the junior, and Ryan Baumgartner, the senior. 2 sisters for these other Wildcats. That's the second one, was pretty good on those 2 free throws. Abby Wood checks in for Moffett, 42-28. Powers taking it herself down the right sideline. If they don't trap that, it's an easy way to break the press. But Everett comes up with a steal anyway. Gray into the lane, puts up the runner, going off the glass, and Everett's within 12, 42-30 with 1:35 left to go.
Yeah, Gray's been much more aggressive this fourth quarter. She's got a big number going in the fourth quarter score.
Yeah, Evart has doubled their score here in the fourth quarter. Had 15 points at the end of 3, and they're at 30. Helsel breaking free in the lane. Her shot is short, and Baumgartner comes away with it. Pushing with that left hand right through the rim, throws it off the glass. 42-32 with 1 minute to go. Wilder takes it up the sideline. Kicks it to Helsel, and we're going to get a whistle. A blocking call against Evart will send Wilder to the free throw line.
That foul's on number 44, Duncan. That's her first.
Evart fans that are here, we're looking for maybe a charge on that particular call. But Wilder set at the free throw line. First one no good, and Evart basketball as they trail by 10. 52 seconds to go in this one. So Evart really coming on strong here in this fourth quarter. It made it kind of interesting after they trailed by 19. Rangers come up with a steal. Wilder being double teamed, and her pass deflected out of bounds. Elsa will inbound down in front of us, and her pass knocked away, almost stolen by Allison Thunick. So Manton will try it again. Into Wilder. A lot of pressure, needs some help. Clears it to Sam Powers. 20 seconds left to go in this one. And Gray comes up with a steal against Powers. Down the lane, almost lost the handle. Puts it off to Thunick. Back to Gray, drives baseline, puts up the runner, 10-footer. No good. And ball to Thunick. Baseline shot by Caitlin Duncan, no good at the buzzer. And that's going to close it out here in Manton tonight with our final score. The Lady Rangers of Manton 42, the Lady Rangers of Evart 32. Well, stay with us. We're going to recap the scoring. We'll have the final stats, update our next games, and maybe talk to Coach Katona if he makes his way up here. He's always invited, as is Coach Hiller from the boys team. So the Wildcats in that quarter came back to close it within 10 as they outscored the Rangers 17-8. Rick Swanson along with Nate Swanson with the call here tonight, coming to you from Manton High School, with the Rangers having defeated the Evart Wildcats to improve their overall record to 4-1 on the season, and the Lady Wildcats of Evart, they fall to 2-4 overall in the current season. Then go over the quarter scores for you. Rangers jumped out in this one to a 5-point lead at the end of one and led it 13-8. Second quarter, the Rangers outscored Evart 8-5 to take a 21-13 halftime lead. In the third quarter, the best differential for the Rangers all night long is they held Evart to 2 points while putting up 13 of their own to really open this one up. At the end of 3, 34-15. But then Evart came with their charge and outscored the Rangers 17-8 to close it within 10 at the end, 42-32. But the Rangers do come away with the win here tonight in Manton. So Nate, let's go over some individual statistics.
All right, we'll start with Evart. Let's go through the scoring. Brianna Cass had 1 point. Then we had Brooklyn Decker had 2 points. Elizabeth Goodwin had 2 points. Skylar Bumgarner had 9. And to lead the way for Evart was Addison Gray with 18 points. She had 12 of those 18 in the second half. So really good second half and really good fourth quarter. She had 10 in that fourth quarter alone. They made 9 twos, they had 3 threes, and they shot 5 out of 9 for their free throws. Now for Manton, you had Grace Ward with 2 points. Asia Taylor had 2. Sam Powers had 4. Megan Moffat had 4. Leah Housel had 10. And to lead the way for Manton in the game was Lauren Wilder with 20 points. Overall, Manton shot 5 for 9 free throws. They made 1 3-pointer, and the rest were twos. But yeah, Manton's scores per quarter were 13-8, 13-8, so they kept it pretty consistent. That tail of the second half was, Everett's fourth quarter was big. They started playing some defense, put the ball in the buckets. Bumgarner and Gray had all their points in that fourth quarter, all 17 points by those two gals. They were starting to click a little bit. Manson got a little tired, got a little sloppy. But Evart made it a ball game.
Nate, a lot of similarities with the game last night for the boys.
Yeah.
We talked about not really closing strongly last night, and that would be a concern for Coach Hiller. I'm sure the way the Lady Rangers closed out tonight is a concern for Coach Katona, even though up to that point looked pretty strong. They looked pretty good.
They look real solid. Yeah, they're playing good defense, putting the ball in the bucket, attacking. Yeah, that fourth quarter, I don't know if it's fatigue or if Evart just kind of a little jump start. They had nothing to lose at that point. That's a dangerous team when you're just playing with house money.
But the Rangers got some strong performances tonight. We talked about Sam Powers in that first half. Sam really got things going at the start of the ball game. So got some early steals and really contributed to the Rangers getting off to a good start.
She had lots of tip passes, lots of steals, starting the fast breaks. Plays good defense, facilitates the offense a little bit. But yeah, Sam got us going tonight.
But overall, a good defensive effort. Anytime you hold somebody at 32 points, you're going to give yourself a good chance to win. And that's what the Lady Rangers did here tonight against the Evart Wildcats. What do you see, Nate, as the big difference in the ballgame? Anything stand out for you in particular?
I think we really frustrated Evart, and especially going in that through the third quarter. Our defense was hounding. We held them at 13-2. Coming out of halftime, usually make some adjustments. You come out with a new game plan ready to go. But Manton just kind of shut them down and made Evart just kind of implode a little bit. But then that fourth quarter, Evart just kind of put things together there. If they'd have put that together in the third quarter, this would have been a really close game. But Manton had a great third quarter coming out of halftime. So I want to put some stuff together. Had these girls playing really well. That's what I noticed.
Just made some contact with Coach Katona. He'll make his way up here. Let me go through the next broadcast before we talk to him. For the girls, they are at McBain on Friday night. And then next week, they're home Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 3 home games next week against Pine River Monday, NMC on Wednesday, and Beale City on Friday. As far as the boys are concerned, they are at McBain tomorrow night, and then next week host NMC on Tuesday and host Beale City on Thursday. Now we'll welcome in head coach J.P. Katona. Hey, congratulations, coach, on the win.
Hey, it's a win.
Maybe a little of a struggle in that fourth quarter, but at least up to that point looked pretty strong. and we'd like to get your overall take on the ball game.
Yeah, I think we left a lot of points out there. I think we could have put the team away a little sooner than we did. Like you said there, the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, not the way we want to end a game where they actually go on a little run. But I liked our defense. Our hands were in the passing lane. We created a lot of steals. They couldn't get into any flow on offense. I want to say probably the majority of their points came off of our turnovers in their transition. So I'm happy with our defensive game. Offensively, I just felt that we just left a lot of points, missed a lot of puppies, missed free throws, I just felt we could have scored another 30 points tonight.
I'd like to get your impression of your whole team here, as you've now played 5 ball games, stand at 4-1. Nate and I were talking about the fact that this group has never really played together.
No.
They've never had that opportunity. You've got from freshmen to seniors on the team. Last year, Leah, as a freshman, didn't play JV. She was on varsity. Sam Powers, who was a junior, was on the JV.
Yes.
Asia Taylor didn't play. I mean, these girls have never played together, so they have to learn each other. And what's your take on your team now after 5 games?
Well, first of all, it's quite remarkable the where we are right now, because we didn't have any summer basketball, we didn't have any spring basketball, and like you just nailed off, these girls didn't play together. We got girls coming from 8th grade, and you said it all. So I'm pretty impressed the way we are gelling as a team and meshing as a team. And the girls are finding their niche. They're finding their roles sooner than later, which is nice. And usually later in the season they start doing that. And I'm just impressed the way the girls have responded this year, the way they're acting in practice, their attitudes. But yeah, I think they're understanding what all the roles are, so I'm happy.
Well, and in that situation, the more they play together, the better that chemistry is going to get. And that's going to be fun to watch as you go forward.
Absolutely.
Well, you got at least a tough one coming up Friday. You go to McBain. Probably one of the top teams of the Highland Conference teams that you'll face this year. And what do you see going into McBain on Friday?
Yeah, good team. They're 5th in the state. They got a lot of pressure, so we don't have the pressure going into it like we did last year. So they're going to be this typical McBain team, very big, very physical. But this team's a little different. They like the outside shot. This McBain team shoots a lot of threes. So we got to be ready for that, and that means we got to be ready for those long rebounds as well. They'll press you too, so I'm looking forward to it. It should be a challenge for us, and we're accepting that challenge, and the girls are already excited.
Well, good. We wish you the best Friday night, and then we're going to be here for all 3 of your ball games next week, which will be fun also.
You know what, Coach? Who do we got next week? I don't even know.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you are home. You got Pine River on Monday.
Okay.
You got NMC on Wednesday. They're putting a nice season
They
together.
are, yes.
And you got Beale City on Friday, so busy week next week, but They're all home.
They're all home. Looking forward to it. All right, appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
That was head coach J.P. Katona of the Lady Rangers. And once again, we want to recognize our sponsors for the live streaming this year. They are Bostic's Drugstore, Northern Michigan Environmental Transport, Shepler's Well Drilling, and Wilder Heating and Cooling. Nate, come on back in here for last comments. Let's get your final thoughts and your player of the game. Or players of the game. if you wish.
Final thought is, young team. Lots of learning curves. Ways to finish games. These are all great opportunities for these girls to, remember these things. Remember what it takes to finish off some teams with nothing to play for, that you're beating big, or, wherever the case may be. You got the loss to Lake City. Learn from that. You learn from big ones. You learn from close wins. Just every opportunity you're on the court, you got to learn something. But I'm going to say, Sam Powers is player of the game. Got us going. Got us off to that good lead. Evart, if they make a couple of those baskets early that Sam didn't steal, it makes the first quarter a little closer and gives them some more confidence to play a little tighter. So it was really big to get us going. I think she had 3 or 4 steals in that first quarter alone, led to 3 or 4 easy buckets, and then just played consistently throughout the entire game. Hit that nice floater, hit a couple big free throws at the end.
You bet.
Good game by Sam.
You bet. Our post-game report has been brought to you tonight by Wilder Heating and Cooling, and that's going to do it from Manton High School. This is Rick Swanson on behalf of my partner, Nate Swanson. We thank you for joining us and hope you'll tune in for the next broadcast every night next week, Monday through Friday. We will be here. The girls Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The boys Tuesday and Thursday. following their game, the boys' game, tomorrow night in McBain. So once again, our final score here tonight, the Lady Rangers of Manton improved their record to 4-1 with a win over Evart with a score of 42-32. Everyone, have a good evening.